Hello, fellow Neopians! It's finally time. We're going to compare the tarot decks, the Geekify versus the Faerie edition. I have gotten the Faerie edition in my hand. I haven't even opened it, so we're going to open it up and check it out. I just want to go over a couple things here quick, though. So if price is the most important thing, let's get that out of the way. The Geekify one is $55.95, and the the Faerie edition tarot deck is anywhere from about $20 to $25. So you're going to save at least 30 bucks going with the Faerie edition, but we're going to look at quality and everything and see if that's important. I do also want to caveat here that I was part of the pre-order of the Geekify, and I don't see anything about the bag on the website now. So I think the bag was an exclusive thing for pre-order, so I don't believe that's going to be part of it. I'll mention it again once we go into it a bit deeper, but first let's open them up and start comparing them. Alright, so right off the bat, we're going to look at the different types of boxes. I have reboxed my deck so that it'll be as close to the experience that you would expect. This deck is shuffled and everything. I've been using it, so it's not going to be in order probably like this one's going to be, but we'll be at least be able to check quality and stuff still very easily. This one has the magnetic latch hook box. I always like these boxes more. There's just something very nice about them. This is the classic, like, sliding top. Really purple on the inside. This one has the printed cover. We have a hardcover book in the Geekify one. Full color. I think I saw somebody say there is a misprint in here of 2 cards being switched. I don't know if that's in both of them or if it's just in one of them. But I thought I saw it with the hardcover one. So I don't know if they fixed that in this one or not, and I can't remember what it was. So there is that. This is just a soft cover book. It seems like it's got the same information as the original one. If you want a more in-depth flip through, I have a different video that's like 45 minutes long, flipping through all of the card art and everything on my channel already, so you can check that out, and I read a little bit out of the book occasionally too. But yeah, the book is really nice. Yeah, 3-card spread, 5-card spread, Celtic cross. Yeah, and then you get to see the back of the cards. Yeah, this is super cute. I think this is like the classic, really easy. I'm really glad they made this version for anybody who wants my personal opinion. The number one complaint I heard when I talked about with other people about getting the tarot deck was price. Most people were not willing to pay $55 for it. I thought it was well worth it. I really love the card quality. This is the inside of the box on that one. I thought it was really well worth it, but I know for some people, if you're only used to like a mass market deck, you're not going to want that. Alright. But for some people, that's also fine. So right off the bat, these are so much thinner than the other ones. And they're bigger. Oh, these feel like they're thinner. They're about the same size. They're not too bad. I don't know if you can really tell on camera. They're a little thinner. I think the quality, though, do they have... Okay, my favorite card in this one is quite literally the acknowledgements card. And I don't see that here, and I'm sad. I just wanted to throw that out there. Let me find the full card quick. Alright, so I don't know how well you can see this either. There is all of this gold gilding that is not on these ones. These are flat and matte. It's same on the back. All of these stars are gold and gilded along with the outside border. And there's none of that on these. The size comparison, these ones are quite a bit bigger. Let me see if I can grab a ruler here quick. We have the classic... Yeah, these ones are more towards that, I don't know if you can see that, neither of them are like the standard 3x5. I don't know, that feels standard in my head. But these ones are quite a bit smaller than the other ones. So for those who have interest or don't like having larger decks, this might not be, the mass market one might not be your favorite in that sense. But they look really nice. My camera does not love me today, but the print quality in person looks about the same. I'm not noticing anything different. Yeah, these ones are just so much bigger. It's kind of like creepy. It feels a lot flimsier. Like, I don't know how to, like, this feels so much thicker, which is why I was like kind of surprised how thick this was, because it doesn't feel like as heavy as a cardstock. And then you probably already noticed this, but these are not gilded on the edges. So there's none of that. The awesome, beautiful gilding. It's just a nice, really fast deck. I think it's, again, I think this is really good for everybody who was like, I want the deck, but I'm not paying the extra 30 bucks. I think the extra 30 bucks is well worth it. I love the box. I like, yeah, it shuffles fine. It's gonna do what every mass market deck does. It'll bow and everything. I think this was a smart move, because yeah, the number one complaint I kept hearing over and over and over was, like, I'm not gonna spend 55 bucks on one. I've spent $20 on them before. Another big difference that I'm just noticing is that the number is highlighted, which I think is probably a really good idea. I feel like it was a little hard to read. And I think a lot of people who've never done tarot picked up tarot and started doing this. It was a little harder to read the numbers on those ones. So that's probably not a bad user interface. I guess it's not really a user interface, but like a quality thing that would be really nice. I don't typically have a problem with if the numerals are right, because it literally says it on the bottom, so that didn't bother me. But for others, that might be something that is incredibly helpful to be able to like just glance at it and go, awesome. Yeah, there's a lot of really awesome. The Two of Swords, we have the two Academy leaders. It's such a, like, this deck is so well thought through. I sing its praises in my other video, flipping through every single card, with the Geekify one. Yeah, like, I love this deck so much. But yes, if you are like, which one do I get? It is all up to you. I love this one. This one is going to be my one that I, like, bring to people on parties and everything. Because Neopets is kind of a fun little, like, party trick thing where people go, oh, I remember Neopets. But, like, for the true people who are into Neopets, there's so much, like, good lore in here that it's so worth, like, bringing out and having them be like, oh, that's, oh. You kind of, things will click a lot better if they know some of the lore, which is really, really cool. Yeah, so quality and stuff, it depends on what you're looking for. I think the biggest difference is in guidebooks, but like if you're a seasoned guidebook person or a seasoned tarot reader, the guidebooks are only so good to a certain extent. Sometimes you just read through them once and you move on. It's great for Neopets lore if you are like me and you maybe took, you know, a decade off of playing Neopets and then came back and you were like, wow, a lot of plots have happened and I don't know what they were. I think the guidebook is really important, and it depends on what you want to hold and what you want to interact with. The boxes themselves, I'll show you guys that again, but this one has just the insides are just pink. Here you can see that it's $22.99 in the US. I think Amazon tends to have it for about 20 bucks if you want to support the Bezos. But otherwise, this one's got that nice magnetic latch hook. You can see it from Geekify. And this one comes with a cute, the Neopets item code. So if you are just wanting the item, then you need to buy this deck. So if you want the online Neopets item, you have to get the Geekify one. The mass market does not come with an exclusive code for Neopets. So if that's something that matters to you, you're gonna have to fork up the extra 30 bucks to get the in-game item. Let me know if you have any questions or you want me to look at anything further. But yeah, I like both of them for very different reasons. I'm glad I have both of them because I think for videos where I do my Neopets readings, I'm gonna continue using this one. I think it looks really nice. I really like how it handles. I feel really good with it. This one is far more like, this is the one I'm gonna read in public and like with friends and everything. So this is gonna get used as well. It's just gonna be the when everybody's maybe a little tipsy and a beer might get dropped on it. That's probably gonna be this one. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts down below. I know the price difference is quite wild, so some people are gonna be a little bit off-put. If you want to see the flip through, I'll link that video in the iCard, end card, all that stuff for you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and you have a wonderful day.